Okay, so today we're going to do the classroom activity for the M-STEP performance task. We're going to do this activity today on Monday. You take the performance task on Wednesday. So I want everyone to activate your long-term memory now and be ready to think about these concepts for the next couple days before you actually use them in your performance task. So the first thing we have to talk about is some definitions to words you may or may not know. And you've got line paper in front of you to go ahead and take these down. First one is a biological clock. Biological clock. Biological clock is a natural system or internal tool that can affect a person's sleep-wake cycles. Can affect a person's sleep-wake cycles. Then another definition that we need to think about is melatonin. And melatonin is a substance the body produces that helps control the body's sleep-wake cycles. And the main question we're going to be discussing today is, why do you have to sleep? Okay, this is the idea that will focus our learning. Why do you have to sleep? Today, we will get ready for the sleep performance task. According to the information on the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute's website, sleep is such an important activity that we should devote at least 1/3 of our day to sleeping. Take 1 minute at your table to discuss this question with the people in your group. Why do you have to sleep? So on your marker board, if you pick up the marker, have one person in your group do the writing, everybody else give them ideas. I'd like you to pick up the marker and the whiteboard, and I'm going to set the timer for 1 minute. I want your group to brainstorm all of the ideas of why do you have to sleep. And if you're not done writing the definitions yet, we will have time to do so. So during this M-STEP practice, if you would be careful to pick up your markers now, please. Are you still taping this?
Just put your hand in front of it.
I have it zoomed in on the top of the screen.
Okay, so real quickly, 40 seconds, as many ideas as you can get. Why do we need to sleep?
Rest is important. No drawing. It helps. Sleep's important because you need your body to rest after working. After going and going and going, you still better need to rest to get your body ready for the next.
Okay, let's get some of those ideas out. So the person that did the writing, one of the other people in your group is going to do the reporting out. Okay, so if you could, I want that person to stand that's going to report out for your group and tell everybody in the group what your ideas were. We'll start over here, one person from each group standing, whoever did not write. Okay, Leah, go ahead.
We wrote, so it helps you work better and concentrate.
Work and concentrate, good. Ellie,
It makes you feel better.
makes you feel better. Okay, Haley.
Sleep's important so that you can get a rest from going and going and going all day.
Okay, take a break from all the on the go. Yes.
Rebuilds your energy, alertness to feel if you're sick or hurt, and also to grow.
Okay, so energy, alertness, wellness, to grow. Good. Yes.
Fuel up, have energy.
Fuel up, have energy. Okay, good. Yes.
Replenishes energy.
Replenishes energy. Yes.
It reduces fatigue, it keeps you energized, increases awareness, and it helps relax your body.
Helps relax, increases energy, increases awareness. George?
Refuels the body, like shuts down the brain from working all day, and then so you can dream.
So you can dream, refuels the body, shuts down the brain. Yes.
It can help you relax and calm down.
Relax and calm down. Good. We're going to revisit that shuts down the brain thing. I think you might be a little surprised about that one, but very good ideas out there. Okay, so Did you know that each of us actually has an internal clock that follows the day and night, and that affects our sleep-wake cycle? That's right, we refer to that as our biological clock. So a biological clock, again, is our natural system or internal tool that can affect a person's sleep-wake cycle. According to the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute, the biological clock that tells our bodies to produce melatonin, a substance that the body produces that makes us feel sleepy. Since your biological clock follows the pattern of day and night, your body is most ready to sleep when it's dark out and to be awake when it's daylight. Have another group member write on your board the answers or the thoughts you have to this question. Here's the question, ready? I'll write it on the board after I say it. Think about our society that's always on the go. Somebody mentioned that, always on the go. 24 hours a day. Who are some people that would be in conflict with their biological clock and why? So since our whole society is on the go 24 hours a day, what are some people, some careers, some occupations that you know about that would be always in conflict with their biological clock and why? You may begin.
Probably like doctors. And
People who travel a lot, different time zones.
police because they have to like work at night.
Well, but then they sleep during the day,
Whatever.
so it doesn't conflict with their clock.
Kind of because you're supposed to sleep at night during the day.
Not if you change your cycle.
Stop outsmarting me.
Really? You take my pencil.
No, I can't.
Like the people that work at the front desk.
Astronauts.
Astronauts.
Yeah, but they have no idea. They have no idea what day and night is.
No, I spelled it wrong.
They sleep on the time.
Okay, so take about another 10 seconds to make your list as long as you can.
Moms with babies.
Who are some people that would be in conflict with their biological clock and why?
They like savings people.
That's alright.
They affect your cycle.
Okay, so someone in your group that is not reported out, stand up with your board, and let's hear the ideas that you have. Someone who is not reported. Okay, Jenna.
People that work the night shift,
Okay, so specifically, any specific ideas?
like doctors or something.
Okay, night shift, doctors. There's one classification of it. Okay, Kyle?
We put emergency room doctors, policemen, taxi drivers, paramedics, and firefighters.
Great. Next.
Taxi drivers, nurses, doctors, night shifts, firefighters, paramedics, plumbers, and parents of infants.
Oh, yes,
Oh wow.
that's true. Okay, Gunnar.
So we got people who work at supermarkets, doctors, police, professional athletes, and flight attendants.
Thank you. Okay, go ahead.
We said people who work the night shift, parents, and traveling jobs.
Traveling, people that travel, whether you're flying the plane or traveling. Yes,
Truckers and farmers.
excuse me?
Truckers.
Truckers, good. Farmers actually work with their biological clock, because they get up when it's light and they go to sleep when it's dark. So actually, farming is one of those jobs that works very well with your biological clock. But truckers often do have to drive through the nights. Yes.
24-hour occupation, security guards, hotel workers, on-call workers, and pilots.
Okay, so what did you say? I'm sorry, guards, pilots?
On-call workers and pilots.
Okay, on call, good. And then, Logan?
Hotel night workers, police, doctors, nurses, firefighters, and astronauts.
Okay. Let's see if there's a space center, huh? Yeah, I've got, can you go again a little slower? Hotel workers?
Hotel workers, police, doctors, nurses, firefighters, and astronauts.
Astronauts, okay, yeah.
We put nurses, like people that travel, front desk, like at the hotel, police, and astronauts.
Alright, so we got a lot of people in the world that actually do services that we all need that are working against their biological clocks. Now, from your ideas, we can see that people who work unusual or irregular schedules will likely be in conflict with their biological clock. What about those of us that operate on a daytime schedule? All of us. Have you ever had trouble sleeping? So now what I want you to do is on your boards, take 1 minute and say, what do you think prevents people from sleeping? What are some things that get in the way of all of us getting a good night's rest? What prevents sleeping?
What about 5 already?
Distractions.
Maybe noise.
Adrenaline is like
Oh yeah,
makes your heart pump fast.
What about noise? We put that weather.
Temperature.
Yeah. Like if you're dreams, bad dreams.
And you exercise in
Jet lag.
I hate jet lag. Like,
if you exercise.
so when your biological clock is left behind in a different time zone, but you travel time zone, like I had severe jet lag when I was a kid. I slept like all day long.
Well, that's pretty much different than hearing you're like 6 or 7 hours.
I know a bunch of random stuff.
I have to.
Sugar.
Sugar doesn't
Okay,
affect
could I
my
have a new person stand to report out for your group, please?
You guys have to do this. I'm recording.
What was the other one?
Okay, give me your attention. Again, reasons that prevent people from sleeping. And this time I'm going to start up front and I work my way to the back. Robert?
Can I say all of them?
Please.
Okay. Sickness, distractions, if you're busy,
Busyness, okay.
and your emotions could get in the way.
Okay.
Electronics, nightmares, and temperature.
Okay, electronics. Nightmares. Temperature. Okay, now look at your list, and we're gonna add things that they did not say, okay? Rebecca?
Jobs, family, homework, stress.
Okay, jobs, family, homework, and stress. Okay. Garrison?
Nervous or excited.
Okay, nervous, being nervous, or excited.
If you have an injury,
Okay, injury. Okay, and if we've gotten all yours, feel free to sit down. Aaliyah, what do you have to add?
Like overthinking things and
Overthinking things.
restlessness. Yeah.
Overthinking, restlessness, you said, right? Maddie?
Adrenaline,
Adrenaline.
jet lag, and maybe it's the bed.
Adrenaline, jet lag. The bed. Just being an unfamiliar one. Ellie?
Caffeine and temperature.
Caffeine, good. And temperature. Micah?
It's kind of the same thing as Maddie's, but exercise.
Okay, if you exercise right before bed?
Yeah, and then like if you're too lazy to turn off the light, that prevents you from sleeping.
Laziness.
Alright, and then, go ahead, Ellie.
Sugar and
Sugar?
Insomnia.
Insomnia can result from sugar, huh? Okay, so we have quite a long list of things that prevent us. One of my biggest ones is worry. Did I get it all done? What else do I have to do? Those things that go through your brain. As you can see, there are many reasons people suffer from insomnia or lack of sleep. According to the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute, sleep is not just a time for your body to completely shut down. We talked about the benefits of rest, and most of us said it's a time for our bodies to shut down. It's also, in fact, studies show that you sleep, your brain is very busy creating. Also, studies show that your brain is very busy creating pathways that help you learn, remember, and solve problems. So is our brain shut down? No. In fact, when you're sleeping, your brain is very busy creating pathways that help you learn, remember, and solve problems. So as you can see, a good night's sleep is important for helping you to be your best. Now you're going to do a true-false activity with 2 statements about sleep from the National Institute of Health's website. So go ahead and pick up the piece of paper I gave you that says true on one side and false on the other. Give it to the person that sits in the middle of your team, or take turns if there's just 2 of you. And as a team, you're going to decide which side you're going to show me when I ask. So I do want to hear lots of discussion before one person chooses to answer. So again, keep your board down until I tell you to show me, okay? Here we go. I will read aloud a statement and write it on the board. I'm going to give you 15 seconds to discuss and process your answer. Hold up the side that says true if your group thinks the statement is true. Hold up the side that's false if you think the statement is false. Are we ready? Sleep is a time when your body and brain shut down for rest and relaxation. Begin.
It's sorting through memories.
So when do we put it up? I don't know when to put it up.
Okay, so at the count of 3, I want you to tell me true or false. Your body and brain shut down for rest and relaxation. 1, 2, 3. False. And indeed, I'm looking at the papers. We'll try not to say it loud. Yes, indeed, it looks like most of you got it. It is indeed false. Okay? Oh, the body. If it just said body, we could say it is true, right? But because the brain is continually busy, that makes the statement false, okay? So here we go. False is correct. While it's true that during your sleep your body rests and restores its energy levels, your brain is actively working at building memory and creative thinking. Here's the second statement. You have 15 seconds to think about your answers. The body has a natural ability to adjust to different sleep schedules, such as working at night or traveling through multiple time zones quickly. Again, the body has a natural ability to adjust to different sleep schedules, such as working a night shift or traveling through multiple time zones quickly. Go ahead and discuss. 15 seconds.
No, like I literally have a picture I put up on Instagram of me going like this, because that's when I crashed when I got there.
Okay, and time at the count of 3 without talking. Show me your response. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, and it is indeed false. False is correct. The human's body biological clock programs each person to feel sleepy at nighttime and to be active during the day. People who work a night shift and try to sleep during the day are always fighting their biological clock. Also, people who travel across many time zones quickly such as across an ocean or across the United States, might feel extra tired and grumpy because their body can't keep a regular sleep-wake schedule. You will learn more about sleep and how it affects our lives in the performance task you will be completing. Remember that sleep plays an important role in keeping you healthy and functioning at your best. Your biological clock lets you know when you are sleepy. Pay attention to it. The work that you did today should help you prepare for the research and writing that you will do in the performance task. Please leave your recorded notes and pencils behind to be collected.